Hello there, I'm Jimmy Vegas and today is Saturday, November 2nd, 2024 and these are the games that I've picked up this week. So first up this week is Little Big Planet Karting. A couple of weeks ago I picked up Little Big Planet 2 and 3. Obviously I've had the first one for quite a while, but I didn't even know this really existed. I mean, I might have done in the past, but I just went into a CEX store, saw this and thought, oh wow, okay, I'll pick this up. One of them ones with a manual as well. Nice. So I'll probably have a bit of fun with this. I'm not sure if I'm going to, sit there and religiously play all the way through and make sure I get everything. It's one of them, I'll just enjoy it for what it is, because I do like karting style games. And obviously this is very cutesy, so I think that'll be fun to play. Next up, still on the PlayStation 3 games, is Angry Birds Trilogy. Now, I've known about this one for a while. Everyone knows about Angry Birds. Funnily enough, I always play it on the plane whenever I go to Vegas. You get the TV screens and you can play the games. They always have a version of Angry Birds that I play. So I thought I would pick this up. A couple of quid, it's not too expensive. I'll enjoy it for what it is, but again, much like Little Big Planet Karting, I won't sit there for hours on end playing this. This is just like one of them time-passing games, just to enjoy it for what it is. Weirdly, both of them have PlayStation Move features. Maybe I should try that out, because I do have PlayStation Move. So that's all I've got for PlayStation 3 this week. It's a short week for PlayStation 3. Moving on to PS5, I have Phobia, St. Dinfna Hotel. I've had my eye on this for quite a while. It's not really something I was too eager to pick up. It's one of those that if I found it cheap enough, I knew I'd pick it up. It just looks like a survival horror kind of thing. I don't know too much about it. I'll probably play through it from start to finish, and obviously I'll thoroughly enjoy it. I'm sure I will, because I like survival horror games. But yeah, I'm not too worried if I don't enjoy it. It's just one of them. I got it cheap enough to just be a collection game anyway. Next, still on PlayStation 5, Final Fantasy 16. I'm a bit late to the game with Final Fantasy 16, at least physically anyway. I know it's a really good game, and I've been told it is one of the easiest Final Fantasies, so I am literally going to start playing immediately with this one. I mean, I couldn't tell you exactly what it's all about. I've tried to avoid as much as I can with it, just because I want to go in kind of blind and fresh and enjoy it for what it is. But yeah, I do love Final Fantasy, and I've no doubt that I will enjoy this to its maximum potential. So that's all we've got for PlayStation. Moving on to Xbox now, I have Batman Arkham Asylum. I had this many years ago, and it's another one of those that I just sold back when I wasn't collecting. I found it cheap enough in CEX. The thing is, it's a classics disc rather than the actual one, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to play it and enjoy it for what it is, because it's Batman, and I'd say of all the superheroes, Batman is probably my favourite. Sticking with Xbox and sticking with Batman, I also have Arkham City. Again, I had this many years ago and I sold it for whatever reason. I picked this up again. It was not $29.99, I can assure you that. I think it was £2 in CEX. I'll enjoy it again for what it is, but I seem to remember that Arkham City wasn't quite as good as Arkham Asylum. Am I right in remembering that? It's been a while since I've played these games. But either way, I'll probably play that one. And then play this one. And to be honest, I don't have any of these on PS3, so I think if I can get them on PS3 as well, I might pick them up and just play them. So that's all we've got Xbox-wise. Moving on to Nintendo. We have a Wii U game, Super Smash. Yeah! This one, I think I'm going to enjoy playing this one, to be honest. I remember playing the one on the GameCube many years ago. I've never actually played this one before. But for some reason in my head, I always thought that the one on the GameCube was the original, and it wasn't. It wasn't. I only found out recently from a colleague in work that there was one on the N64, and I don't know how I missed that one. I do not know how I missed the one on the N64. But yeah, Smash Brothers is one of them which it's iconic for so many people. Everybody loves it. If you're a Nintendo fan, you should own a Super Smash game. And obviously, I now own this one. I think I paid like £6 for it in CEX, so yeah, I'd say it's definitely worth it. Yeah, I'd say some pretty good pickups this week, definitely. So for me, there's been some really good pickups this week. The one I am particularly really interested in, I think I mentioned, was Final Fantasy 16. I actually picked this up for less than £10 from Amazon, and obviously, yes, I have opened it. It did come sealed, but I was quite pleased. I think it was like £9.60 something I paid for it, which was really, really good. I did have a £10 voucher, which, you know, okay, fair enough, it should have been £19 something. I only paid £9.60 something. I think that's value for money. But it's the argument of digital versus physical, you know, which is better? Well, obviously for me, physical is better because there's no way that, even now, in the next 5 years, that I'm going to get Final Fantasy 16 for under £10 on the PlayStation Store. Absolutely no way at all. So I'm going to enjoy that for what it's worth. The two Batman games, I am gutted that the Batman Arkham Asylum, let me just pick it out. It is the proper cover, but it's the Classics disc. I am gutted about that, but I got it cheap enough to, you know, if I do find another version of it with the correct disc, I'll probably pick it up. It's just like, I think it's only £1.50, £2 maybe here in the UK, so it is cheap enough to pick up. But I do want to get the PS3 versions of those as well. If I can get the Game of the Year edition as well for Arkham Asylum, I think that'd be really, really good. I know they came with like sleeves as well, you know, like the lenticular ones. I think it'd be cool to pick that up. In terms of what I'm collecting right now, I was focused on PS3 a lot more than anything else, but I have picked up a lot of PS3 games lately, so I'm kind of shifting focus a little bit. I probably will still pick up PS3 games every single week, just because, you know, they are really cheap to get hold of. But I do kind of want to get some more PS5 games, maybe even some PS4 games, because I feel like my collection for those is not as good as it could be. I mean, yeah, I know I've only recently started collecting. I might be going overboard with 6, 7, 8, 9 games every week. I don't know. Maybe I should only pick up 1, 2 games a week. But then what's the point in this video of just having 1 or 2 games a week? It'd just be me saying, here's what I picked up this week, and then going, oh, I picked that up, and it's over in like 40 seconds. But, you know, generally, I'm not trying to drag these videos out. I like to talk about these games, and yeah, I know they go on for like 6, 7, 8, 9 minutes. But at the end of the day, I'm not monetized, so I'm not in this as an incentive to be monetized. I'm in it because I talk about the games I picked up and how much I look forward to playing them. Like that Little Big Planet karting, I was amazed that even existed. I don't know how I missed it, but it's probably something I'll play with my son and maybe my wife, and we'll probably have a good time playing that. It looks like one of them games, you know, a little bit like Mario Kart or, you know, that sort of game to enjoy. So yeah, I'm sure I will absolutely and thoroughly enjoy it. So if you want to see what games I pick up in the week coming, join me this time next Saturday and we'll see what I pick up. I'll see you then.